these are some of the worst things that I've seen in a while. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Print is back here with another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the week 16 drop for Supreme, which drops on Thursday, June 9th. So if you guys haven't seen already, the big collaboration for this week is with North Face. So North Face is actually owned by the same company as Supreme, so it seems like we'll be seeing more frequent collaborations from them over the next coming years. Obviously, like the last couple years, it seems like they've been going pretty heavy with these collaborations, so I'm sure we'll continue to see more. But as a fan of both North Face and Supreme, this is something I'm happy to see. But with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get into this collection that's dropping this week. So the first couple of items we have here are like convertible type jackets that kind of break down into almost like t-shirts with like a vest attached to them, and then just into the vest you can take the sleeves all the way off. And at first I thought these were three separate pieces, but it does look like it's all one piece, so you could just take apart. And I actually really like these. The white one is definitely my favorite, but I actually really like this pink like floral E1 too. I think it's really pretty, and I think the colors that they went with are really cool. And I'll be interested to see it like closer up just to see like more of the details with it. But I think from afar that pattern looks really pretty and just pleasant. And for the last, black, obviously I'm a big fan of black, and I really like the way these look. I just think they did a good job with these pieces. Not something I would really see myself buying. It's like a convertible type of jacket, because I would probably only wear it as a jacket, but I actually really like the way these vests look. I think the pockets look really nice, and it's North Face, so you know it's going to be really nice material and hold up pretty well over time. So if you're someone who needs a jacket and also a vest, this might be like the perfect piece for you. I'd assume these will go pretty quick though. And moving on, we've got bottoms to match the tops. So the bottoms are also convertible type of pants, and I don't like these as much as I like the tops. We've got this like weird length. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like capris in the middle, and then like shorts, and then the full pants obviously with the same colorways. So I feel the same about the colorways. If I were to get these, I would probably wear them as just the shorts. I feel like the convertible look is a little goofy with these, because it's really easy to tell like where they zip on and everything. So I do think that looks a little off in my opinion. So I would wear just the shorts, but I actually really like just the shorts. I think these are really cool. And if I were to go with a colorway, it would be really tough, because I really like all three of these a lot. And next we've got some button-up shirts, and to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of these. They're alright, they're not terrible, but they're not something I would wear, and I feel like they're going to be really expensive for what they are. It does look like they're like a thicker material, they're not just like normal cotton, so it'll be interesting to see what the actual material is, and I'm sure it'll be nicer, but I think these are just kind of a weird piece, to be honest. And next we've got shorts, which I just now realized, even though I've seen this picture like 1,000 times already today, it does look like these shorts like fold up into this little like baggie that you can carry, so that's pretty sick. And I actually am okay on these shorts. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't like this green. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like that green. But the black ones, the white ones, and these like floral ones, I could definitely see myself wearing. I think they did a really clean job with using the red logo on the white shorts and doing the black on black. And then like I said earlier, I just really like the colors that they came up with for that pattern. And next, man, we've got these pieces, and these are just terrible in my opinion. I'm sorry if you like these, but these are some of the worst things that I've seen in a while. These remind me of something that you would get at like Zoomies or like PacSun. And yeah, they're just awful in my opinion. And that's coming from someone who's a big fan of paisley and like that bandana look. I feel like these were really, really lazy. They just took like square bandanas and kind of plopped them on pants and sweatshirts. And yeah, I think the placement looks terrible. I'm not really like offended by the colorways, like they don't really bother me. I kind of like this blue and black, and I like the white and green and then white and red, but yeah, the silhouettes are okay too, but just the choice of design as far as like printing on these, I feel like is just terrible. These I don't really have much to say about these other than they're one of the worst pieces I've seen in a while for sure. And moving on, we've got some like small chest box logos with the like North Face logo on top of it, and then on the back side we've got like another bandana with the North Face logo in the middle and the Supreme logo plopped underneath it. And these are a lot better than the last slide that we looked at, but I'm still not too big of a fan. I feel like the box logos within the box looks just kind of awkward, and I don't know what it is. Just the whole bandana stuff that they went for with this collection is pretty off-putting for me. Let me know what you guys think down below, because yeah, like I said, I'm typically a big fan of like bandana stuff and paisley stuff, so I would imagine this would be something that I would like, but I feel like they really missed the boat on this one. So I'm curious to see what other people's opinions are, if I'm just like being a hater or if these pieces are actually as bad as I think they are. The t-shirts I could see myself wearing probably, whereas I would never wear the hoodie and pants that I just showed. I think these are a little better, but these are definitely not something I would go out of my way to try and get, and definitely not something I would be willing to pay resale for. And then we've got some hats, which are the same colorways as the jacket and the convertible pants that were shown earlier. And I think these are alright. These aren't like my favorite style of hats. They're like camp hats, which I feel like fit my head kind of funny. I feel like really only trucker hats kind of fit me well, but these are interesting, and it looks like they're a nice material. It looks like they're some sort of like nylon that North Face came up with, which I love North Face's materials. They do a really good job with that, and I think these colors look okay. Like I've said, that green is just rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not sure what about it is, but I'm just not too big of a fan of it. I think the floral hat looks pretty clean here, and I also like this, like, I think that's tan. I'm not sure if that's white, or it looks like it's more off-white. And then the black is probably my favorite out of these. And then for the bucket hats, the green, again, don't really like it, but I think my favorite one is just gonna be the black, which probably could have guessed that, but the white one looks pretty clean too in my opinion. And it's nice that it has like the little strap that you can tighten to keep like around your neck if you don't want to wear the hat or anything like that. I'm a big fan of these like style of hats, even though I don't have too many. They're really fun to wear and definitely come in handy if you're going to be outside for extended amount of time. And then we got some sandals. I thought it was really cool that they were doing sandals, but I think they were a better idea than they were executed, if that makes sense. They have that like Suey Coke kind of vibe, but they just look like really cheap Suey Cokes. The soles don't really have like any shape to them. They're just flat, and the like bands that go across just look really cheap in my opinion. I'm hoping these will look better like on feet and once they like get more pictures of them out there. But yeah, as far as these go, I like the idea of them. I like the colors that they chose, even like the green that I've hated so much. I feel like looks alright in these. I would definitely probably go with the white ones. I think they're the cleanest, but black, you can't go wrong with footwear because you can't really get them dirty. But yeah, they just look really weak and kind of like they're missing something structurally. I feel like they could have been made better, or just they look like they're lacking quality. That's just obviously my take from the images, but yeah, I like the idea of this. Hopefully they'll do some more iterations of these sandals in the future, but as far as these ones go, it's a pass for me for now. And then we've got some fanny packs. I've never really been a fan of fanny packs. They're not something I would really ever wear, but I think these ones are pretty clean. Looks like you can fit a lot of stuff in there, so if you're going like hiking or something, these will be good for you. And then we've got backpacks, which I'm not too big of a fan of backpacks from Supreme, but I think these are actually pretty clean. I like the little overlapping thing that they've got here, and then just the Supreme down the side. I think it looks really clean. I think the white one's actually my favorite, but I would be hesitant to get a white bag just because you know it's going to get dirty, so I probably would go with the black one in this instance too. And moving on to the more normal pieces from this collection, the non-collaborative pieces, we've got some baseball jerseys and some baseball shorts. And I'm not too big of a fan of baseball jerseys. Like, it's not really my thing. I'm not too big of a fan of baseball in general, but I think these are pretty clean. I definitely could see people wearing these and getting cool fits with them. I definitely see these like popping up in music videos a lot. Just a good summer piece, I think. While it's not for me, I definitely think they did a good job with these, and I think the little like classic Supreme logo on the like bottom left where the tag would be, I think looks really cool, kind of like similar to that like Mitchell and Ness vibes. But moving on to the shorts, these are one of my favorite pieces from this week. So I had a pair of shorts like these when I was a kid, like the Magic shorts. Those were like one of my favorite pairs of shorts ever. I remember when I was a kid, I was wearing those and I like snagged them and I got really sad. But the black stripes, just a super clean look, and I like the like arch logo that they've done there. Definitely gives off like retro basketball vibes. And then these ones that go with the green and blue top, kind of like Seattle Mariners colors, definitely give me like Hornets vibes, like old Charlotte Hornets vibes. So I think these are really cool too. My least favorite pair is the red, but I still think these are pretty clean. So yeah, I think they did a really good job with all the pieces in this slide, and the shorts definitely stick out the most to me. Next we've got crew necks, and I actually really love these crew necks. They're not like a crazy design or anything, and the colors are pretty muted, but this gives me like early 2000s vibes, like almost like Donna Karan or someone like that. Just very simple, but very nice. Definitely something you could wear with like literally any type of bottoms, and I think they would go well with them. And yeah, I'm curious to see like what color the logo is on the pink hoodie, but I think this cream and blue one is really clean. I think it's cleaner than this blue one with the white logo, and I'm also curious to see what the logo will be on the black one. I would imagine it's gonna be white. I could be wrong, but if I had to pick one, I would definitely be going with this cream and blue one. I feel like those are just really classic colors, and I feel like that's just a really classic logo. And yeah, it just looks like a really classic piece. Next, we've got more baseball items. So these are just like baseball jerseys over hoodies, and I'm actually not sure if these are attached or not, so it would be interesting to see that. I'm hoping they're not, for the sake of the customer. I feel like it would be way better if you could separate these pieces, especially this like green, blue, and red one. I feel like this is a really awkward color combination. Yeah, I don't know. They're not the worst things in the world. I really like the font that they went with on the jersey. I think it looks cool, and just like the placement of the number, I think looks pretty clean. I like this brown red one with the black under it, and then I'm sure this black and white one looks pretty clean too. But yeah, they're just really throwing me off with the colors, and I am really curious to see if these will be like pieces that you can wear by themselves, or if they're like somehow sewn into there. And then to wrap it all up, we've got more hats. So we've got more camp style hats with this like grid logo, and as you guys can see here, it does look like those squares actually like pop out, so there's a lot of texture to this hat, it looks like. And if you've been following me, I've been hyping up Supreme all year pretty much with how they've been able to make cool hats and like not be lazy with it. I feel like they've done a lot of cool styles of hats and used a lot of cool materials in hats this season. Big shout out to them for keeping the hat materials and silhouettes creative. And moving on, we've got more hats with like embroidery all over them. It's kind of hard to tell like what the exact artwork is going on here. It almost looks like this is like a salt shaker. I have no idea, to be honest. And then we've got some like dice. If any of you guys know what this is from, leave a comment down below. But as you guys can tell, this is a New Era collaboration, and then it's just got the S logo on front. I like the colorways in these. Black would probably be my go-to. I'm not sure like what the artwork is, like I said, so I probably wouldn't go for this piece just because I'm unfamiliar if this is like a reference for anything, or yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. But I don't love these, but at the same time I do like flat bills with like embroidery kind of all over them. That's definitely like a newer style, but I really enjoy that style, so good to see Supreme taking a poke at that. And then actually, I think I might have said that was the last slide, but this is the last slide, and these are really cool. Definitely a piece if I had a pool I'd be trying to get, but they're just like pool donuts, pool floaties, whatever you want to call them, and one's in green and black, and then the others in pink and brown. And either one of these I could get if I had a pool. I would definitely be copying, but I don't have a pool, so don't really have much of a need for these. But I thought these were a cool idea. Whenever Supreme does like pool related stuff, I feel like they do really well. And yeah, I thought these were just pretty clean and cool. I like the kind of like all over print logos that they did, and just the font that they used for these, the whole like graffiti font. And I like the colors too, so yeah, thought they did a good job with those accessories for this week. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this week down below. I think there's definitely some shining moments of this week, and I definitely think there's some weak moments. I'm curious to see how everyone reacts to that North Face collaboration. It's funny because I think there are some really strong pieces with like the jackets and everything, and then some really weak pieces with the hoodies and the sweatpants. So just kind of crazy to me how they can make pieces that I love so much and pieces that I hate so much at the same time. But these are just all my opinions, so if you guys have different opinions, don't take anything I say to heart. This is just how I view it, and fashion is always going to be subjective, so everyone has their own outlook. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts for this week. If you guys have enjoyed this, if you could hit that like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I typically do Supreme drops every single week. Next week I'm going on vacation, so I might not be able to get a video out, but I'm going to try and take my stuff, and we'll see how it goes out there. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good one.